Hey guys, what's up? And this is actually hilarious because I was literally about to do a video on when will Doc Rivers be fired, or if he would be fired at all. But apparently Doc Rivers is now out in Los Angeles as Los Angeles Clippers coach. Now before this, I do want to say I have a schedule for the videos. Soon, probably most likely tomorrow, there will be an NBA Finals preview. And hopefully either today or tomorrow, there will be a Heat Celtics preview. NBA Finals preview will either be on Tuesday or Wednesday. Heat beat Celtics will most likely be today or tomorrow, and Victor Oladipo rumor will be out today or tomorrow. So just so you guys know all the videos, and there could be a Los Angeles Clippers video if you guys want. I don't think the second Los Angeles Lakers video will come out. I'm really busy with all this, with a ton of stuff. But yeah, Doc Rivers is officially out as the Los Angeles Clippers coach. We don't know if it's fired or he just left. But we kind of knew this was going to happen. So yeah, Doc Rivers is officially out as the Los Angeles head coach. Makes sense as they want to win a title, We don't know if it's going to happen. Kawhi and Paul George only have 1 year left, which most people didn't really talk about during the season. I did. I want to say that. I always had in my mind, if the Clippers don't win this series, they need to panic. I didn't really think about Doc Rivers being fired, though, until, of course, the second round, when all the rumors started picking up. And it's been happening. Well, it's happened. Now, will Doc Rivers go to another team? Yes, he will 1,000% go to another team to be the head coach. I can definitely see the Rockets hiring him. I think that could happen. The Rockets do hire Doc Rivers. But I think it's pretty much guaranteed Doc Rivers will be getting another, maybe not a head coaching job, but at least coaching job in the near future. But not with Los Angeles. He's out as Los Angeles Clippers head coach. Yeah, makes sense. The Clippers blew a 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets in the second round, which the Lakers did not do. They won Game 5. Just want to say, sorry, Clippers fans. I'm sorry. Tell me if you're happy in the comments. I'm not a Clippers fan, so I don't really know if you guys are happy or not. But you guys need to tell me. But this happened kind of like a couple weeks after the series. I actually expected it to happen earlier, but it did happen. Look at this, makes sense. It really does. I mean, it's going to hurt. The entire team is going to have to learn a whole new system, which would be one con of them leaving. But I think we all knew this was going to happen. Doc Rivers, he might just not be the coach for Kawhi and Paul George. And, I mean, it's kind of must win next year. If they don't win next year, Kawhi could be out, Paul George could be out. Remember, they traded about 4 unprotected first-round picks and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Danilo Gallinari for Paul George. Shouldn't have given up that much. He's a borderline top 10 player. Maybe last year, top 5, fine. Going into this year, top 5 if you want to be just really high on Paul George, but still, 4 unprotected first. Shai and Danilo. You could have got someone else. You really could have. Or even just two not as big stars would have been better, so you can form a big 3. I mean, if you already have Kawhi, just try and trade for Bradley Beal and then like a center, someone like that's really overkill going for Paul George. 4 firsts. It was 4 or 5 unprotected. And Shai. That's going to hurt. And also Danilo on top. So I don't really like that move. But of course, hindsight 2020. You always know what the move is and how the move went a year after when we didn't know how the move would go then. But OKC is probably absolutely just celebrating right now. I mean, they traded 4 first-round picks. And they got 4 unprotected first-round picks, which a few of them could be really good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Danilo Gallinari. To a team that still made the playoffs and went to Game 7. we just talked about that. I mean, congrats, Oklahoma City Thunder. But yeah, I mean, Doc Rivers officially out. One of the coaching candidates, Mike D'Antoni, Tyronn Lue, Van Gundy, Udoka, trying to recruit someone out of college. But with how the Cleveland head coaching situation went, I don't think anyone out of college is going to be recruiting anytime soon unless it's a coach like Tony Bennett, Coach K, Coach Roy, Jay Wright. One of those 4 coaches are the only coaches I think could possibly go into the NBA because they're, I would say, the best 4 coaches. Oh, and Bill Self, the best 5 coaches in college basketball. 1,000%. You might be laughing at me saying Tony Bennett, but UVA doesn't get as good as a recruiting class than any of the other teams. Duke, North Carolina, Kansas. They don't get as good a recruiting class. That's why I'm including Tony Bennett. And they just won a title. Still defending champions. That was so long ago, but it feels so... It feels so long ago. But I don't know, go UVA. But also probably the Gonzaga coach, I don't know his name. Those are probably the only 6 coaches I would see. Maybe someone from inside the Clippers, which I could actually see someone inside the Clippers because I don't think they would want to have to learn a whole new system only 1 year with Kawhi and Paul George. Kawhi and Paul George already had to learn new systems, then they're going to have to learn new systems again. But also players that were already in it, Pat Bev, Lou Will, Montrezl Harrell, Vika Zubac, players like that, they're going to have to learn a new system after they were already used to it. But, yeah, Doc Rivers is finally out. I think we all kind of knew this, but it's still shocking. He already sent out a note to Clipper fans. Sources told ESPN, and that means that no players from Lob City are still on the Los Angeles Clippers, or no, just maybe not players, but no big pieces. Of course, the big pieces: Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul, and Doc Rivers. All 4 of them are gone. Blake Griffin on the Pistons, DeAndre Jordan on the Nets after he went to the Mavericks, Chris Paul on the Thunder after he went to the Rockets, and Doc Rivers now fired. But it's going to be interesting to see where Doc Rivers goes. I can definitely see him going to the Thunder or the Rockets, potentially the New York Knicks. No, never mind. They already have Thibodeau. I would say the Bulls, but they just hired Billy Donovan. So it's going to be interesting to see where Doc Rivers goes. But I think he will stay in the West. Probably Houston or Oklahoma City. But maybe he just goes as an assistant coach to somewhere else. Yeah, Doc Rivers is officially out in Los Angeles Clippers. They're going to get a new coach. I don't know who it is, but they are going to get a new coach. Congrats, Los Angeles Clippers. Tell me how you guys feel, all the fans in the comments. And tell me, even if you're not a Clippers fan, how do you feel about this? I think it was needed. I don't think they're going to win Doc Rivers. I think they need to hire someone inside the organization, though. Promote them. But, hey, guys, thanks for watching. Be healthy, stay safe, and peace.